Bahashim Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to you, hopefully elect. It's your brother Yahweh Call from Great Millstone Orlando camp. And just back with another one. You know, what was on my spirit, dealing with the fact that when it comes to the international bankers, the top wicked elites, the Job 924s, and pretty much how there's a plot to take out all Israelites, all right, all Israelite men in particular, because the men carry the seed. Men can bring back nations, all right. And you see, the thing about it is, again, when it comes to the international bankers and why they want to go after all Israelite men, they want to pretty much take us all out. This is why they have all the, we eat the GMO foods, just a whole culture of debauchery, on top of that, you got the chemtrails, just an environment where everything is set against, in particular, the Israelite men. All right. I'm gonna start off with this before I ramble in Revelation, because the international bankers, they go to all type of extreme. They go to the extreme. They spend all type of resources to keep this knowledge, to keep us from getting this knowledge, because the international bankers, they know, I forgot who says it, but to quote, I believe it's one of the apostles, in order to know the truth, or in order to push lies, you have to know the truth. And you best believe Esau, he has our records. The international bankers, they have our records, going all the way back to the time when they sacked the temple, and believe it or not, they still have those they still have our belongings, pretty much, our history, our records, so on and so forth. And you know what's cool about this? What's cool about it is, again, going back to when they sacked the temple, and they stole all the goods, the treasures, it's cool because, like the scriptures talk about how they're going to cough all that back up, and Yahushua is coming to reclaim what was initially took from him in the first place, as well as, Lord willing, the joint heirs, Lord willing, we're a part of that number. But just making a point, like I said, with the international bankers, they have our records nevertheless, And again, to quote one of the apostles, I forgot who says it, but in order to push lies, you have to know the truth. And Esau, the top wicked elites, they know the truth, So that's why I was saying they go through all type of measures, extreme measures. They go above and beyond to keep us from having this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. So, they've spent all type of resources to keep this truth from going out, because they know all it takes is for one Israelite man, for the Lord to put his spirit on that man and raise him up to be a prophet. And to, that smells the end for Esau's kingdom. Esau, he knows this, right? And that's why there's this push to once again sack the temple a third time, because they've sacked the temple twice before, but being that we are the spiritual temple that's being built, all right. Well, Esau, his whole MO is to sack the temple again. And how's that going to come? It's going to come in the form of that MOTB being pierced under the skin. That's going to be Esau's way of sacking the temple again. Because where does the presence of the Holy Spirit, the Spirit of the Lord dwell? It dwells in the temple. And we are the temple of the Lord. You see? But in Revelation 11, in Revelation 11:11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from God entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them, because we've been in the time of the Great Awakening. All right. You know, again, all the resources that the international bankers have spent on trying to keep us from obtaining this information. Well, this is why great fear fell upon them. Great fear is falling upon them. You know, because again, you know, the fact that when it comes to the international bankers, it's like, how the hell did they get this information? How the hell did the truth go out? You know, after all we've done, all the babies we done sacrificed, so on and so forth. How did this happen? Because again, all it takes is that one Israelite man, and for the Lord to put His spirit on him and to raise him up to be a prophet and to prophesy Esau's downfall and his destruction. So that's why there's this push to, again, sack the temple a third time. All right, this is why Esau is going to come down with that great wrath, and more so Esau, he's out there. It's really a war between the elites on the left hand and the right hand, because when it comes to 2/3, Esau, he's got them. You know, like I mentioned in the video that I did live yesterday's live, going into that whole spirit of you know, 666. You know, you read like St. John 6, chapter 6 and verse 66. You know, that whole spirit of 666, right? Esau, excuse me, 2/3, again, they already are given over to Esau. So Esau, he's not worried about the 2/3. He's really going to come out to the elect. You know, I'm gonna go to this in Revelation 12. That's why there's this push for that's why there's going to be this push. That's why Esau is going to come down with this great wrath to come after to come after the elect. You know, matter of fact, I'm gonna get this real quick in Matthew chapter 2. I'm gonna start at 1. Now, when Yahushua was born in Bethlehem of Judah, in the days of Herod the king, behold, there came wise men from the east up to Jerusalem, saying, where is he that is born King of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east, and are come to worship him. And when Herod the king had heard these things, he was troubled, and all Jerusalem with him. And when he had gathered all the chief priests and scribes of the people together, he demanded of them where the anointed should be born. And they said unto him, in Bethlehem of Judea. For thus it is written by the prophet, and thou Bethlehem in the land of Judea, and in the land of Judah, art not the least among the princes of Judah. For out of thee shall come a governor that shall rule my people Israel. Then Herod went, when he had privately called the wise men, inquired of them diligently what time the star appeared, and he sent them to Bethlehem and said, go and search diligently for the young child, and when ye have found him, bring me word again, that I may come and worship him also. Which, of course, it was all, you know, because Herod didn't want to come in, you know, Esau didn't want to come in to worship Yahushua. You know, he was being cunning. You know, and when they had heard, because you see at this time, Yahushua coming on the scene, it was a major signifier. It was a major game changer. You know, when they crucified Yahushua, you know, I'll just say when they crucified Yahushua, certain things took place to where it was like, oh shit, we fucked up, you know, because hey, the significance of Yahushua coming on the scene, you know, again, it was significant. It was very important, you know. All right, to the point where even when it came down to Yahushua to get taken up, hey, he like when he spoke with Judas, you know, he didn't try to delay or anything like that, you know. He was damn nearly trying to I'm not gonna say rush the process, but he was like, go ahead and do what you got to do, man, you know. Because, you know, these things have to come to pass. All right? Because if Yahushua didn't come on the scene, if he didn't offer himself up a sacrifice, we wouldn't have a fighting chance today. So when Yahushua came on the scene at that time, it was a major signifier, you know. And they kind of realized that after the fact, you know, like, damn, we fucked up after they crucified Yahushua, you know. And to fast forward to today, the fact that you have all these, or Slakia, I want to jump the gun. Let me jump down. I'm gonna jump down to verse 16, Matthew 2:16. Then Herod, when he saw that he was mocked of wise men, was exceeding wroth, and sent forth and slew all the children that were in Bethlehem and in all the coasts thereof, from 2 years old and under, according to the time when he had diligently inquired of the wise men. Then was fulfilled that which was spoken by Jeremiah the prophet, saying, in Ramah was there a voice heard, lamentation and weeping and great mourning, Rachel weeping for her children, and would not be comforted, because they are not. You see, because there was a lot of killing going on, you know, to basically offset prophecy. Because again, Esau, the international bankers, they know, you know, they know, you know, they know the prophecies just as well as we do. They you know, see certain things just as well as we see it. As in fact, they see, you know, the Lord be showing Esau some shit, you know. Now for us, we have faith, so, you know, I mean, we don't need to see it to believe. We don't need to see to believe. But Esau, being a carnal man that he is, the Lord be showing him some shit. And this is why certain things be happening, you know, things be happening, things be taking place behind the scene. All right, you know, the Lord be showing Esau some shit, you know. That's why, again, going back to like I read, you know, hey, the elites, they're shaking, you know. That's a part. Hey, that's a part of why they're shitting in their boots. You know, the Lord showing them all type of signs, you know, probably more than likely giving them all type of dreams and visions. The Lord be showing Esau shit, you know, to the point where, hey, they're shook up, man. And that's why there's going to be even more push. You know, we just seen, well, for those that don't know, this guy, Scott Riddler, I think Scott Riddler, his home just got raided by the FBI. That's just a small prelude to what's coming to the men of the Lord. You know, through the spirit of the Lord on the left hand, Esau's moving. Esau, the international bankers, they're moving things into place. They're doing all type of things behind closed doors. With all these distractions going on, you know, again, there's going to be this push to shut the mouths, shut the prophets up, man, to come against the prophets, to push that MOTB, because again, that's going to be the ransacking of the third temple. You know, that's going to be the ransacking of the third temple. Before I go back to Revelation 12, I'm going to go to this in 2 Ezra 16, because we know, you know, there's going to be all type of lawlessness, civil unrest, anarchy, right? Which is all orchestrated, you know, order out of chaos. You know, from the chaos, Esau is going to bring in his order. But in the midst of that chaos, it's going to get to a point where things are going to get out of his control, because it's not of him, you know. It's not of him. It's going to get beyond his control. This is why, hey, Esau, you know, he has all his bunkers and whatnot, you know. Because even before the missiles, you know, things are going to get to a point where it's just going to get out of his control, because it's not of him. It's all of the Lord. So when shit really hits the fan, you know, we see seditions among men. You know, hey, people are going to be coming after these elites too, man. You know, 2 Ezra 16, because I was just making a point. You know, Esau, he's like the old saying, you know, and I might have posted a video on my backup channel or a long time ago, or maybe I didn't. But you have this the thing where you got the red ants and the black ants in the jar. They, you know, and they live peaceably. You know, they live at peace with one another. But you have the hand that shakes the jar, and now both sides are blaming each other, and now it's total chaos. That's what Esau's orchestrating. All right, it's a controlled demolition. You know, he's causing the chaos so that he could bring in his order. And in the midst of the chaos, hey, he's gonna make his move on the prophets. You know, 2 Ezra 16. 2 Ezra 16, verse 69. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision, and in a reproach and trodden underfoot. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. So you see, when in the midst of all this chaos, all hell's breaking loose, Esau, hey, he's going to make his moves to come against the men of the Lord, those that fear the Lord, right? Verse 71, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. So you see, there's going to be a great push. Like I said, with Scott Riddler, that's just a small prelude, man, of what's coming to the men of the Lord. You know, hey, the Lord forewarned us. You know, he said, don't be offended when these offenses come, because the offenses are going to come. Listen, and I told my demon this a couple of years ago. You know, don't be surprised if you see my face plastered. You know, because with all this AI, right? You know, all Esau's technology, right? I told my demon a couple of years ago, hey, don't be surprised if you see my face plastered on a, you know, FBI's most wanted. You know, and they got me on video doing some shit, you know, that obviously I didn't do. I told my demon, don't be surprised, you know, don't be surprised if you see some shit like that. And, you know, for you hopefully like brothers, don't be surprised, man. You know, don't be surprised if you see your faces plastered on 6 o'clock news or whatever, doing some shit that obviously, like, bro, I was at home at this time. Well, I was at work. Like, really, Esau, you know? Because, you know, this shit's old, man. You know, it's like really, Esau, you know? We don't take this shit serious, man. This is the will of the Lord, man. You know, so be it. You know? But, yeah, man, Esau, the Lord is, the time is coming. The Lord is finally going to drop the hammer, and he's going to let Esau make his move. And we're with it, you know? We're with it. Like, come on with it already, you know? It says, verse 72, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. Because in the process, man, hey, a lot of people are going to fold. A lot of people are going to go down to those C-hip stations. A lot of people are going to give in. That's why, going back to verse 69, it says, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. So you see, a lot of people are going to fold, consent. They're going to give in. You know, they're going to take that MOTB and be a good little slave for Esau until the Lord destroys them. You know, but the elect, no, there's going to be a special spirit on the elect. And that's what pisses Esau. That's what pisses these international bankers off. You know, because the elect, under no circumstances, are going to take that MOTB. And yes, I'm just say this includes, because, you know, you got Jake out there. Well, what happens if you get tied down and they force it in you? Well, you weren't of the elect. Point blank, period. You just weren't of the elect. You know, and like I said here, they that consent, you see, it's because this is, like the Apostle Tahar says, this is not the Esau's C-hip, it's the Most High C-hip. It's going to be a thing of willingness. You know, there's going to be a thing of willingness. You know, who's going to take it? You know, who's going to take it? So that whole argument, well, what if they tie me down? And man, that's highly not likely. But again, even if that is the case, then you just simply are not of the elect. There's going to be a thing of who's going to, the Lord wants to see, the hell with Esau, the Lord wants to see who's going to take it. You know, which he already knows, but, you know, there's going to be a thing of a willing mind, man, you know. And a lot of people are going to fold. A lot of people are going to give in. But not the elect. And that's what pisses the international bankers off. That's what pisses these elites off. You know, that's why it's going to be like a madman. You know, because he's not going to be able to pierce. He's not going to be able to ransack the temple of the elect. All right. You know, he's going to get 2/3, but he's not going to be able to fully penetrate the temple this time. A third time. He was able to do it twice before, but not this time. So that's why there's going to be a push. A more and more of a push. That's why, you know, hey, persecutions, you know, like it's been talked about from the top for years, you know, decades. Persecution is coming. Slander. The whole 9 yards, man. You know, because Esau, he can't penetrate the spirit of the elect. Revelation 12 and 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman. All right, this woman talking about Israel. All right, Israel is likened unto a woman. And this dragon, of course, matter of fact, this is a quick one in Job 30 and 29. I am a brother to dragons and a companion to owls. You see, because this well, at one point was a serpent, like you read about in Genesis. All right, that same spirit is in these Esau today. Is a full-blown dragon. All right, and a dragon, hey, you know, we know a dragon can be fierce, man, ferocious, can show no mercy. That's what's getting ready to come down out here, man. You know, and like I said, the Lord is getting ready to let Esau, you know, come with it, drop the hammer. You know, the Lord is about to let Esau do his thing. But like I read in 2 Ezra 16, it's all to try our faith. Lord, when we're out that number, it's to try our faith. You know, Revelation 12:17 again, and the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. So you see, because we're coming into the climax of this movie of the Heavenly Father. You know, because this is nothing but a movie. You know, it's nothing but a movie. You know, everyone has their part to play. You know, and hey, every good movie, hey, you know, the climax. You know, the final battle, so to say, right? You know, like the scriptures talk about the days of vengeance, going back to Esau. All right, when Jacob supplanted Esau twice, and Esau vowed that day of vengeance. Well, that didn't take place at that time because, hey, when Jacob and Esau met up, hey, it was all love. You know, of course, Jacob was, you know, he was on a run for a while and whatnot. He was, you know, he was nervous and whatnot. You know, but when he met up with Esau at that time, hey, it was all love. You know, Esau was happy to see him. So the days of vengeance were not fulfilled at that time. Well, we're coming into that time where, hey, you know, because Esau, he's trying to get his birthright back. You know, trying to get his blessing back, but it's not going to happen. You know, it's not going to happen. Like I said, man, Esau, he spent all type of resources, sacrificed all type of, you know, sacrificed all type of people, you know, did all type of things, man. You know, and he's still, you know, still doing all type of shit to get that birthright back, man, get that blessing back. You know, but it's just not going to happen. So that's why he's going to come with it. It's going to be war, man. Like I just said, you know, war with the remnant of her seed, the elect on the left hand and versus the elect on the right hand. The elite, I meant to say, the elite on the right hand versus the elite on the left hand. That's pretty much what this is boiling down to. And again, this is the time where Esau, those days of vengeance, he's going to fulfill. It says, which keep the commandments of God and have the testimony of Yahushua HaMashiach, who has the testimony. The prophets, the men of the Lord. All right. But Esau, he's not going to be able to penetrate the temple a third time like he was able to do before. Nah, man. You know, because again, like I said, you know, that's Esau, his whole MO is to penetrate the temple. Because he knows, you know, let's just hypothetically speaking, if all Israelite men, if we all took that sea hip, we're done. You know, the Lord, he's going to cast us off. And that's pretty much it. Esau, he's going to get the victory. Hypothetically speaking. But that's just not going to happen. That's just simply not the case. But that's his mindset. That's his MO. You know, he really thinks he's going to, you know, accomplish this. He really thinks he's going to see hip 100% of the world population. And he's not. He's going to get the mass majority. But as far as the remnant, nah, man. You know, and that's why there's going to be this push for the remnant. All right. You know, this is push, man. There's going to be this push for brothers, man, to you know, Esau, he's gonna come after brothers, man. You know, it's all about ransacking the temple a third time with that sea hip. You know, just a few words, a few things that was on my mind. Lord willing, this was edifying. All praises to Yahweh Bashim Shai. Shalom to you, hopefully elect.